Ahoy, landlubbers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco, and welcome back to Mass Effect, where on the planet Noveria we've managed to make it to Peak 15. Shot our way through some Krogans and Geth and stuff on the way here. Had not so much fun driving around the Mako Tsunami Mark II, by which I mean is a different one than the one on our ship, so we had to try really hard to start driving it, which made it feel even more annoying that wasn't so fun. But at least we leveled up, and in so doing, I finally managed to max out Barrier and Shock Trooper, which means that I am basically invincible as long as I'm not stupid, I think is what that means. Now I'm going to start putting points towards, well, I want to unlock Lift for myself because it does actually seem kind of cool. We got to see that a couple episodes ago when one of our biotic friends was using it. And then probably start working towards maxing out shotguns and maybe improving my armor. I think those are my goals for the time being. Warp's cool and all, and pistols and all that, but like, the ones I'm not talking about, they aren't a huge priority for me. Anyway, moving on, I gave Caden another point in medicine, mostly just because I want to see more about this, like, neural shock ability that I don't think any other character can get, and I keep forgetting to try and use that in battle, but also we've been fighting Geth, who aren't organic, so I don't think it works on them, pretty sure, right? Yeah, that's how that works. And then finally for Liara, I gave her another point in electronics because she's almost reached Master Overload, and then at that point I can start worrying about maxing out her infinite number of biotic abilities, I suppose. In any case, we did that, and also I checked up on our equipment, sold a bunch of crap because I was reaching the item limit again, big surprise. Oh, these
Why are the turrets
look
facing
concerning.
the wrong way?
They want to keep their people.
That is concerning. That, immediately upon seeing that, it made me, like, cautious. Oh, there's an upgrade kit. Those aren't even locked usually. And more crap I don't want. Great, I'll just sell these between episodes, I guess. I really prefer the omni-gel overall, I think. And one of the main reasons I was thinking about this, trying to justify this to myself, but I think it actually makes a fair amount of sense, because the thing I seem to have the most difficulty doing is keeping the tank alive. I mean, I'm doing okay in battle, my weapons and armor and stuff is all doing alright. By the way, I forget if I mentioned, I finally did notice that I've been picking up the next level up of Tornado, which is the shotgun I was using, so I have improved my shotgun, which I did not even think was possible, but holy crap. I'll take these for now. But yeah, it seems like omni-gel is more important for me personally, just because, like, I'm doing okay in the on-foot combat for the most part now, except in the really difficult areas. But the tank stuff, even like the medium difficulty things, are still giving me trouble sometimes. So I think it actually does make more sense to do it that way. Also, I still just don't... I mean, maybe it's just because I'm not bothering to go to the real traders. I know there's like a shop back in the, like, port area where I landed that I didn't check out at all. Maybe I'll check that out before leaving. But I have all this money and I don't spend it on anything. And it just doesn't seem that useful. Okay, so there seem to be a lot of Geth or something here. I'm gonna guess Geth. But I do, like I said earlier, I suspect there's something else going on here. Well, there's a Geth trooper, so, you know. Oh, I took him out in one shot, huh? It's kind of cool, I guess. Who else is... Oh, there's someone shooting at me from over here. Now he's dead. Now there's... No, he's dead. I didn't actually kill that one. I got beat to it. Hello? How are you doing? Are you doing shot in the chest from shotgun? I think you are. Oh man, I'm so excited about this, like, Shock Trooper. I feel like Shock Trooper was made specifically for me. I know a lot of you have played this game before me, but still, I think it was made especially for me. Man, I'm really hungry. No, that's not my stomach.
Animals, wind. This place is in bad shape.
Ew. Ew, I don't like it. It's some sort of, like, worm cockroach monster. Did it call it the Rochini monster? No, the Rachni worker? Oh, we've discovered an insect race of horrible monsters, haven't we? Oh, God, shotgun isn't good for these. It's probably good for the mama bear over there. I'm gonna hope. Oh, good lord, I do not like you, Sam I Am. I do not like your eggs and ham. Oh, it's frozen. Does the freezing thing only work on a kill shot? 'Cause I feel like I've only ever frozen things that were, already dead.
What the hell were those?
Well, they were gross.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
I love the weird... Oh no, it's another one. I don't love you. No, I don't. I don't like it. Make it dead. Ugh, gross. crawled out of a vent. Like, imagine if in your world, like, bugs this size would just, like, crawl out of vents and shit. That's horrifying. That's not okay. Is there actually nothing in this room other than a big bug you can kill for spoints? I mean, I'm all for spoints, but ew! I do not like it. How do I get out of here? I don't... Okay, you have to walk on that vent in a very particular fashion. Oh, weapons research. That could be good. Oh, it's just spoints. Spoints are good, though. Like I said, I'm a fan. This. A, B, A. A lot of 3Bs around here. I was expecting harder stuff, but I guess maybe the game assumes you're gonna just, like, burn straight through the story missions for the most part. So these things aren't as difficult as I would expect them to be normally. Here's a bunch more crap. I don't care. I could probably go and check for, like, weapons crates or something down there, but I don't think there were any. Yeah, I totally need to use the door. Oh no, I thought for some reason he, like, broke through this glass. Medical kit. I have full meta-gels. I wish I could store more meta-gels, although I don't even need them that much now that I've upgraded my barrier powers to super invincible mode. That was weird. Why did that happen? Did anyone else see, like, the air shimmer, like, biotics were being used? I even heard a sound effect. I didn't do that. It's not my fault. Wait a minute. There's an enemy behind us. There was something. That was something. What happened here? Someone explain to me! Oh, you're so gross. Ugh, gross. Be less gross. At least they only take, like, 2 to 3 shots, depending on how good my accuracy is, which is low. I'm gonna check real quick for stuff. I'll see you back at that door if I find nothing. There was nothing. I have all the things. Let's elevate. Oh, that timed out well. Okay, I assume that this place is just full of horrible monster roaches. But like I was saying, I love that... Oh, that's a really inconvenient place for a loading screen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love that, like, Liara's response to, like, giant roach monsters. Like, Kaden has a reasonable response. Ew, what does it do? And then she's just like, you know, that's not really my field of expertise. Oh, they explode into poison. I mean, if poison were more threatening, that would be more threatening. Obviously.
Station mainframe.
The damage is not extensive. It could be repaired.
Okay, power junction
Critical
open.
startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Okay, I don't really understand exactly what that means. To passenger trams, probably not where I'm going right now. Is it? I don't know. I thought they were saying that they saw, like, the power thing. Was it that thing that won't work and now we need to go... Oh, I can enter the core? God, that's terrifying. So this stuff doesn't work, right? Red means stop, electronic locks offline. So I can't go to the trams, correct? Correct. Yeah, that's shut off. That's shut off. But for some reason the elevator up here is still fine. 'Cause plot reasons, I guess. That's cool. So let's go into the core. Nothing terrible can happen in a big energy core compromised by giant roach monsters, right? I mean, come on. This happens every day. Oh, it's just me. It's just me going down here. That's even better. 'Cause I don't... Okay, that's the exit button. I love... There's a giant elevator to 2 buttons. Memory core and return to start. Collect $200. Ahem. The VI core appears inoperational. You can attempt to manually reconfigure the databanks or use omni-gel to repair the damaged systems. Well, that's an interesting dilemma. So I did just get a bunch of omni-gel, but I wanted to use it to keep my vehicle from exploding. What happens if I try manual? I have the hackers. Memory core. Ooh, this is weird. It's like a puzzle thing. I'm glad I at least tried this. How does this work? Huh? Oh man, this is weird. Oh, it's like a... What is this called? The Tower of Babylon or whatever? It's one of these puzzles. which are probably ballsed up already. Put this over here, put this in the middle, put left on top of Y, then move bottom from X to the bottom of B. I assume my goal is to get everything from X to B. That's usually how this works. Okay, so I think I need to move, this is probably Y to B, then Y to X, so that I can move B on top of X, and then Y to B. By the way, the premise of this is that you can't stack larger things on smaller ones, so you always have to do the smaller thing first. So I have to move X to Y so that I can move the larger thing onto B and stack them. And there you go. Yeah, Bob's your uncle. I know puzzles. I'm a puzzle guy. And I didn't have to waste what the hell?
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Crap a pop-up. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I want help.
Help would be great. Who are you?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
What is the least likely thing to trigger Benezia to know who I... Well, let's ask why.
Why do you need to know?
To determine the data access available to you.
Ah, well.
Basic access is limited to non-secure queries. Secure access allows most system functions. Privileged access is available only to executives of Binary Helix.
I love that I could just... Oh, that makes sense. So we're just making small talk now, huh, Shepard? Well, then I'm gonna go with Spectre, because that should probably give me the highest level of access that I'm able to get.
Commander Shepard, I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems.
Tier 2 security.
Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives.
I did get that.
This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
Do you know where the person I'm looking for is? And if so, can you detain her for me? Because that would be helpful.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
Of course. So, how do we fix it?
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Start with the reactor.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time.
Stands to reason.
Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
How do I fix it?
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
Okay. Tell me about the landlines.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I fix that?
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Man, I am never gonna remember all this. I'm gonna have to make some notes between episodes or something, maybe. This seems fairly complicated. Although, I imagine when I actually do it, it's not gonna be as complicated as it sounds, because it seems to be how this game works.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
I already have the damage report. Tell me the last thing you remember.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Contaminants?
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access.
Right.
Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Right. Something super shady and probably illegal that's going to get us all killed, obviously. Creatures.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have
Exactly
that level
surprised
of clearance.
that is the reaction there. And I guess the last option.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
That's weird.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
Well, that's optimistic, I guess? Anyway, I think that's all we're gonna learn from you today. Thank you for your help.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay. Well, we've
alert.
made some good
Landline
progress today, I
connections are
think.
disabled.
And next time we can
Passenger trams are
start trying to
offline.
untangle the mess of systems that need to be repaired before we could probably get killed by some sort of giant cockroach boss monster. Got that to look forward to. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I had fun with this one. This is a good time with the roaches, by which I mean you roaches. And I'll see you here next time for more probably roach-killing fun and computer hack action. I sound like the worst toy from the 1990s. Join me for that!
User alert. Main reactor
Lined
shut
up
down
again.
in
Just wanted to
accordance with
point that out.
emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.